what's up fools? I'm DK from Supermofools. Today we're gonna start the third episode about the build of my Suzuki DRZ 400. In the previous episode, we disassembled the bike. That's episode 2. In the third episode, this episode, we're gonna prepare for powder coating. Holy shit! Now I have to clean this shit up again. The DRZ 400 has a dry sump system, what means that there's oil in the frame. Because the frame will be powder coated, first they're gonna sandblast, and we don't want to get any sand into the frame, so it's really important that we close off everything really good. Besides preparing the main frame for powder coating, we're also gonna prepare the tank, the swing arm and the subframe. Now we're gonna go to the Home Depot for some cool parts. I didn't mean cool parts, I just meant some bolts.
Hey DK.
Yeah, hey.
I'm getting real tired of this shit. Hey DK.
Hey Crash King, what's up?
You wanna be my lover, no strings attached?
So, when you got the bolt, you put it in the thread, be sure it doesn't stick out, because otherwise you will powder coat it and the coating will come on the thread of the bolt, and then when you try to unscrew it, it's really hard. Now just look here. Wrong? Good. Okay.
When is your bike ready? In summer or in spring?
The thing is with the DRZ 400, the side stand is pretty low. This is the side stand, the normal location, and we want to change the angle towards this. If we want to make that happen, we got to cut this off, and we're going to remove this. This is where the side stand switch is located. So we just finished cutting out the stuff for the kickstand. So it was like this, now it's this, and this is where the subframe used to be, and it aligned perfectly, so we're thinking just gonna keep it like this. Actually just made this, but I'm not too happy with it because it's really thin metal. If I put pressure on it, it bends. Let me show you. And when I tighten it, it gets bent. Then there's a gap between the frame and the plate. So I'm just gonna fabricate the new one from real thick metal. So let's go. Okay, that's it.
That looks a lot better.
So I just finished fabricating the little square part for the frame. I'm much happier than before because it's way thicker, and now when I screw the bolt in, it doesn't get bent, so no sandblasting parts get in it. The next thing we're gonna do is really important too. We're gonna protect the frame number, the fin. With a little metal plate, we're gonna fabricate it too in the bench. So let's go.
I am a poor wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world of war. There is no sickness, toil nor
We've just finished making the VIN card protector. I'm really happy about it, but the next thing we're gonna do is really important too. Make sure that we protect the bearings for the triple clamp up here. So let's go and make some cool stuff in the bench. consideration, it's pretty time consuming. Not so much the dismantling of the bike, but more of preparing the bike for powder coating and sandblasting. So let's continue with the swing arm and the subframe. I'm busy with the swing arm, but I'm just realizing, shit, there's bearings everywhere in the swing arm. So it's gonna take a lot of time, and I think I'm just gonna cut it for today. This is our second day on preparing the frame for powder coating. It's taking way much more time than I expected it to be, and especially with the swing arm now. So we're just gonna call it a day, and I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Hey, what's up, fools? We just went to the shop to remove the tires. The reason why we're doing this is because we're gonna send our wheels to Grizzly Wheels, and we have to prepare the wheels by removing the hub and removing all the spokes. We're not sure how we're gonna do it, or we're gonna get the grinder, or we're gonna unscrew it just in a normal way. So let's go. Hey fools, we are now at the end of episode 3. I just finished up with the BO Italia tank and the swing arm. Besides that, we already put the wheels in a box up the Grizzly Wheels. We decided not to use the normal way of removing the spokes. Instead of that, we used the grinder. Otherwise it would be very time consuming, and time is of the essence when filming everything like we do. The next episode, episode 4, is gonna be a lot of fun, because then we're gonna reveal and unbox all the parts that we got for this project. Probably tons of carbon and anodized stuff. But that's a surprise. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and also follow me on Instagram, DK_SMF. Okay guys, thanks for watching and see you next time. Ciao!